I'd like to introduce you to the BioBlaze weed burning torch. I'm personally excited about this one because I have a long gravel driveway and I'm constantly battling the weeds. If you've ever used one of those propane weed burners, you know they work great, but they come with some serious downsides. You've got that heavy propane tank that you're carting around and the ongoing fuel costs. You're literally burning fossil fuels just to kill a few weeds. So today, I want to introduce you to a new invention called the BioBlaze. We might refine the name a little bit. If you've got a better idea, please help me out, put it down in the comments below. It's basically a portable battery-powered burner that runs on biofuel. That's dry grass, wood pellets, sticks, whatever you have lying around. And in this video, I'm going to walk you through the entire design process from idea to a visual prototype using the same principles found in the Modern Inventor workbook. You can download it below in the link and follow along or build your own idea. Okay, we're going to start with a sketch. I'm working on my computer, so this won't be the best sketch, but that's okay. It doesn't need to be perfect. We're using the principle form follows function. Every shape we create and every design needs to follow not just what we want it to look like, but how it's actually going to work. So we have the basic leaf blower. It's got the battery here in the handle so we can swap them out, a comfortable grip, and the motor and the fan are housed within this main housing. They will blow air through this tube, probably have to be metal so it can withstand the heat, and that will lead to the combustion chamber. And the combustion chamber will probably need some sort of a mesh so that it'll hold all the biofuel but allow it to burn at the same time. At the top here, I've added a hatch where you can open it up and drop in some wood pellets or some twigs, whatever you're burning. Those will gravity feed or air assist down into the burn chamber, and then the blower will force oxygen into that chamber. And that does two things. It will intensify the combustion and it will direct the flame out of the end. So instead of just fire, you get a controlled jet of hot air and flame. Let me draw that in. Okay, I'm gonna go ahead and render this. Okay, that's kind of cool, like something that would come out of Star Trek. Not exactly what I was going for, but let's try this again. This is closer. Let's try to refine this. I like the blower a little bit better. It's definitely got that battery right. I want this tube to be a little bit wider, and the burn barrel's got a lot of work, so I'm gonna focus on that now. Okay, I wanna show you the evolution here, and it's taken a while. I think the AI is really having a hard time with this design concept, so let me just show you some of these. They're kind of funny. I told it to make it larger, made it a tiny bit larger, and then we've got this monstrosity. I don't know what this is, but I want one. Now, here's the next concept. I love the design here of the handle. It's getting a little closer on the tube here, but the burn chamber, I mean, this looks like a weapon of mass destruction. Not quite what we're going for. Now we're getting there. This is very close to what I'm going for. The burn barrel could use a lot of work, and I'm not sure why it came up with that green background, but this one's just blowing chunks. I don't know what happened, but the fuel's just flying right out of there and it's backfiring. So maybe that's what happens if you overload it. And then it just reverts back to this alien spaceship. Okay, I think I've got my drawing roughly where I want it to be. I'm going to take this onto the workbench and I'm going to try creating some renders. Let's see. With Vizcom, you do have to kind of play around with it. Sometimes you get decent results. Sometimes you get weird things like this driveway on fire. I do like the metal. I like the burn barrel. All right, now it's getting exciting. I've got some results and I want to show you some of them. The first few kind of just changed my product a little bit too much. So I wasn't happy with that. But if you look at this one, it's getting really close. I don't know where this handle came from, but other than that, man, I love it. I actually even like how it added an angle to the handle here. I think that's very smart and ergonomic. Good design. Again, I've got another weird handle here. I tried to take it off and it left this remnant here. But look at that. That is what I wanted right there. So the flames are maybe a little unrealistic. They're kind of big. Other than that though, I think we've got a winner here. This is more or less what I was going for. I just had to show you this one. I thought it was hilarious, the weird snake looking one. Now that we've got a good design, I can bring this back into the studio and make any modifications that I want. So I actually really like this. Let's talk a little bit about design for manufacturing. This is already something that could be made. It's got the basic 2-part mold, maybe some screws to hold it together. The fan would be right in here, the battery up here, the electronics right in the handle. It's very simple, just on off. There isn't much else. I would like a gap right here so that the heat isn't transferred to this pipe. That way I could use something cheaper like aluminum, and maybe just the nozzle and mesh here are stainless steel. You guys, this is turning out awesome. Check out this video. So here's the first one. Obviously we don't have any audio and I don't know why he's burning the rocks, but it sure does give you an idea of what this product is. I've got another video right here. I actually haven't seen this one. Ooh, I like that even better. That looks pretty awesome. I don't know why that bush isn't burning, but it at least lets you know what it's for and what it does. I also rendered these, just took out the scene and left just the product. I like this one. It even added some grading there, but man, it added a lot of detail to this product. So now here's where it gets exciting. This is enough that we can actually create some ads, post them online, and see if anybody will bite. So let me show you what I'm going to use to do that. Okay, I'm here in Pomeli by Google. So I'm just going to upload our images, and now you just pick what kind of look you want. Okay, I've got a few different versions used. I'm interested in seeing how it'll use it. Contextual, flat lay, and studio. We're going to move forward with that and just see what happens. I'm going to create that photo shoot. Okay, how cool is that? It actually did make some versions of it. I love this image right here. That's clean. I love this one. That's exactly what I'm hoping for. It kept the design pretty well. This one added a battery pack to the back of the fan for some reason, so I asked for it to remove it, and it did pretty good. I actually kind of like this smaller version as well, so I'm going to keep that. I'll download these pictures and we'll test it. We'll see what works best. What we'll do is just try this campaigns here. So we gave it a simple description for our campaign and it came up with these ideas. I like this cordless, chemical-free, complete control. So we'll click on that and it's going to generate a few different ads that we can run on social media. And here are the ad campaigns that it developed for us. Weeding Evolved, this scientific looking one, and effortless maintenance, zero chemicals, all control. And here's where it gets cool. I could even animate this and I'll show you what that looks like. I'm actually pretty happy about these. They look great. Check this one out. It keeps the same product and animates it so he's slowly burning that weed, and it just gives you a little bit of effortless maintenance here, little title here. I removed the title on this video just so that you can see the video better, and man, it does a really good job at creating a realistic looking video. So there you have it. We went from an idea to an actual visual prototype. The visual prototype is meant to convey your product idea. It doesn't actually have to work or be a physical device. You just need to be able to communicate what it is. And here we have a BioBlaze weed burner that uses any sort of biomass. It's that easy to make a visual prototype. I can use these images to run a social media campaign and see if people are clicking on it and willing to buy it. We're not actually selling it, we're just trying to see if there's interest in it. So that's the BioBlaze weed burner. Let me know what you think in the comments below. If there's enough interest out there, I'll make a prototype of it and see if it actually works. So now you know how to go from an idea to a visual prototype so that you can test your ideas. I hope you'll follow along for more. If you like this kind of thing, I've got plenty more inventions where that came from. We'll catch you on the next invention.